Hello CA final students, I am Professor Himanshu Patel. SFM May 23 ICAI exam paper. I have got mixed response from students ranging from manageable to very difficult, but that's over. However, I feel that this paper SFM May 23 should be considered as a trend setter and an indication of what to expect from ICAI in the future. In my ongoing CA final batch at Mumbai, I have solved one of the questions, question 2B from this paper, SFM May 23 paper, question 2B, pertaining to valuation of equity shares, dividend discount model with variable growth. I am sharing the solution with you here. I will be sharing the other solutions also soon. I would request all of you to share among your friends as much as possible. Check out the solution. Next. Question number 28. Okay. Before we start this question, disclaimer. This question was asked in May 23 exam. Obviously, the ICAI has not yet come out with any suggested answer for this, so I don't know what suggested answer they will come out with. What we are solving today is based on my interpretation. ICAI may come out with something different. Okay? But I just hope that you understand, and it is my personal belief that ICAI this time will not come out with something wrong. It will come out with what I am going to solve here. क्योंकि logical तो यही है, that is guaranteed. There are n number of professors who have put up videos for this solution already on the internet. Not going to comment on those solutions. It is their way, and maybe their way will be ICAI way. I don't know. I actually don't know. ICAI may actually end up with their solutions, because they all have unanimity. I am the odd one out. Okay. So I don't know what will be there, but we are doing this based, because see, every time if a professor also says that ICAI का solution आने दो, in the exam when as a student you are solving, you are doing it without that, so I should also be able to do it without that, na? Then ICAI may come out with something different, that I don't know. Okay. So let us see what this question is. It's a very, according to me, it is a super question. Super question. Investor is considering purchasing equity shares of Alpha Limited, whose current market price is 172.45. The company is proposing a dividend of 6 for the year ended 31st March 24. तो सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन, ये 6 रुपया क्या है? देखते हैं, D0 और D1. We don't know. We don't know. Alpha Limited is expected to grow at 20% per annum for the next 4 years. 20% per annum for the next 4 years. बाद में, over the next 3 years, it will decline linearly by 100 basis points per annum. Over the next 3 years. So 20, 20, 20, 20 for 4 years. And then 100 basis point means 1% for next 3 years. Correct? So it will be 19, 18, 17. हाँ 100 बेसिस पॉइंट पर एनम है ना, ठीक है, तो 1% एवरी ईयर इट विल फॉल। ओके, उसके बाद में क्या हो रहा है वो देखो, thereafter it will stabilize at a certain growth rate per annum infinitely। तो 4 साल तक 20 20 20 20 20, then 19 18 17 and thereafter at a certain growth rate। अब ये कौन सा है ग्रोथ रेट हमको मालूम नहीं है, at a certain growth rate। Is this much clear? Okay, the required return for the investor is 20%, that is KE, तो डिस्काउंटिंग 20% पे होगा, वो तो सिंपल है। डिविडेंड वैल्यू इज टू बी टेकन एट 2 decimal points, that is okay। You are required to calculate, what you are required to calculate? The stable growth rate of Alpha Limited after the end of 7 years। That means वो जो सर्टन ग्रोथ रेट है ना 7 साल के, सी पहले 4 साल तक तो 20 है, बाद में 19 18 17 है, देन कम्स आफ्टर 7 years व्हाट विल बी द ग्रोथ रेट, दैट सर्टन ग्रोथ रेट वो हमें फाइंड आउट करना है। आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? इज दिस फाइन? दैट इज द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन। सेकेंड पार्ट, to advise whether it is worth to purchase the share at this price if the investor has a stable target growth rate of 15% per annum। सेकेंड पार्ट बाद में डिस्कस करते हैं। नाउ फर्स्ट पार्ट तो वी कैन सॉल्व। नाउ मोस्ट ऑफ द professors are of the opinion that the stable growth rate for after 7 years will be 17%, will be 17%, 20 for 4 years, then 19 18 17 and 17 continues। मुझे नहीं लगता है, मुझे क्वेश्चन सी, बिकॉज प्रॉब्लम इज ऐसा एक और क्वेश्चन था ICI में, where it was said that it will linearly decline to 16% and will remain stable at 16%, clearly लिखा था उधर। So now what I feel is that growth rate हमें कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा। We can't take it to be 17, we can't take it to be 17, okay, so we will have to calculate that, कैलकुलेट करेंगे। Now we will have to prepare the table and we'll do all that because there is a fluctuating growth। 20 साल तक 4 साल तक 20 है, then 19 18 17, तो ऑब्वियसली टेबल तो बनाना ही पड़ेगा, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 एंड देन 8 ऑनवर्ड्स, बराबर है, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 एंड 8 ऑनवर्ड्स, उसमें तो कोई डाउट नहीं है। नाउ एंड टेबल ऑल्सो वी कैन मेक, बट वी डोंट नो दैट जी ऑफ द 8 ऑनवर्ड्स, 8 ऑन, ठीक है, नहीं मालूम है, फाइंड आउट करेंगे, करेक्ट। नाउ before we start preparing the table we still have to solve one problem, and that is D0 है या D1 है, क्या लगता है? D4 कौन सा है? वो ईयर तो कहीं लिखा ही नहीं है। हाँ वो तो मालूम नहीं है ना, सो फॉर विच ईयर? ऑब्वियसली सी देयर आर टू, एक कॉन्सेप्चुअली मीन्स ऐसे ही कैजुअली सोचते हैं एंड एक थोड़ा डिटेल में सोचेंगे। कैजुअली सोचेंगे तो प्रपोज कंपनी तभी करता है जब साल खत्म हो चुका है, तो मे बी दैट इज वन वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट इट, बट प्राइमा फेसिया व्हेन यू से प्रपोज्ड तो ऑब्वियसली यू फील फ्यूचर की बात चल रही है। देयर इज अ सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ एम्बिग्यूटी इफ यू गो बाय द इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज, because the moment you think of proposed, you think of D1, correct? now मेरा प्रॉब्लम कुछ और है। this is what we are going to do। suppose I take 6 rupees जो लिखा है क्वेश्चन में as D1, इधर आ जाएगा, करेक्ट। देन आई विल अप्लाई 20% ग्रोथ फॉर 4 years, एक 20%, दो 20%, तीन 20% and fourth 20%. Correct? Huh? Then I will apply. Then I'll apply. अब तो गड़बड़ हो गया. Then I apply 17 year. Then it will reach a. तो ये तो गड़बड़ हो रहा है ना, बिकॉज वो जो सर्टन ग्रोथ रेट यहां से चालू होना चाहिए था. That certain growth rate should have started 8 onwards, but if I take 6 as D1 and then apply 20% for 4 years and then 19, 18, 17, then that stable growth की बात चल रही है, वो तो 9 onwards होगा. You are understanding my problem now? But suppose I take 6 rupees as D0, then I take this as 6 plus 20%. Then again I take plus 20%, again I take plus 20%, again I take plus 20%, this is for 4 years. Then I take plus 19 plus 18 plus 17, here I have reached the end of, and then certain growth after the end of 7 years. This fits into the language of the question. Are you understanding what I am trying to say here? 20, 20, 20% I am applying for 4 years, then 5, 6, 7, 19, 18, 17. And then after the end of 7 years, a certain growth rate. So that is what is coming here, 8 onwards. I don't know that growth rate. यहाँ तक मुझे मालूम है. Correct? यहाँ तक मुझे मालूम है. And after that I don't know. But if I take 6 as D1, then ये जो मेरा certain growth rate, that will start from 9 onwards after 8 years. That a certain stable growth rate will start after end of 8th year, whereas the question said that the certain stable growth rate has to start after the end of 7 years. That means 8 onwards से चालू होना चाहिए. Are you understanding this? If I have to apply 20% for 4 years and then 19, 18, 17, and after applying 17, I have to reach the end of 7 years. After taking 17%, I have to reach the end of 7 years. So I have to take 6 rupees as D0. The moment I take 6 rupees as D and apply 20% for 4 years and then 19, 18, 17, then the stable growth 17% will not end with the end of 7th year. 17% will end with the end of 8th year. You are understanding what I am trying to say here? I am saying this is technical. Means as a student in the exam, I am telling you, nobody will think. ये किसी के दिमाग में नहीं आया होगा. I am not still saying I am right. Institute may still come out with 6 rupees as D1. It may still come out with 6 rupees as D1. But then my question is, अगर 6 rupees D1 है तो मैं 4 साल 20% बाद में 19, 18, 17, तो I will not reach end of 7th year. I will reach end of 8th year, which will be contradictory to what is given in the question. ये समझा? So I am taking 6 rupees as D0. ठीक है? But I am still saying this is a disclaimer. I don't know what the ICI will come out with. If I am sitting in the exam and if I am interpreting it, this is how, because question consistent भी तो होना चाहिए ना. You are contradicting the question only. You are taking 17% at the end of 8th year and they have said calculate the stable growth rate after the end of 7 years. समझाइए? Okay. So let us solve. Here cash inflow, discounting factor and present value, normal table. And why I am more inclined to make, think like this, because as I told you earlier, last 2 साल से इंस्टीट्यूट कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं कर रहा है. इंस्टीट्यूट इज मेकिंग द स्टूडेंट्स थिंक. This is the psychology of the institute nowadays. No copy paste questions. ऐसा सिमिलर क्वेश्चन आई डोंट नो वेदर आई हैव इट विद मी हियर और नॉट. शायद मैंने होमवर्क सेक्शन में डाला होगा, आई डोंट नो. लेट मी सी. The question which I was saying na, that हाँ ये देखो इधर है. Question number 7 in the homework section. See, an investor is considering purchase of an equity share whose current market price is 150, either 170 to 145 है. The company is proposing a dividend of next year. LX is expected to grow at 18% per annum for next 4 years. The growth will decline linearly to, after the first 4 years, it will decline linearly to, that means 18 से 17, then 17, 16, 15, 14. Thereafter it will stabilize. It will stabilize at 14. तो 14 फिक्स हो गया यहां पर. एंड यहां पर क्या लिखा है आपने क्वेश्चन में? एट अ सर्टन रेट. दिस इज व्हाट आईसीआई इज डूइंग नाउ. पुराना क्वेश्चन उठा के उसमें छोटा सा चेंज करके, which will change the solution according to me. They may still go with that solution. I am telling you, they will still come out with, then say 17% growth rate है उसके बाद में. You are understanding the difference in the language of the question here? Okay, let us get back to our question. So we have, ये क्या हो गया? Years, how many you will take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 onwards, which will be P7. Okay, come on. This is not the solution by the ICI. Please don't come and kill me. Huh? Okay, now let us start writing the figures. We are assuming 6 rupees to be D0. So plus 20%. Plus 20%. $8.64 plus 20%. 10.37. लिखना बेटा, लिखना. तो लिख क्यों नहीं रहा है? देख रहा है, बाद में लिखे. अरे समझ जाएगा रे, टेंशन मत कर, मैं बैठा हूं ना. ओके, 4 years 20%. Now plus 19%. Plus 18%. Plus 17%. So far so good. Now P7, how do you find out P7? D8 upon K minus G. Same thing we have been doing in the earlier 2 questions. Only thing उधर here 1, 2 and 3 onwards था, इधर 1, 2, 7 and 8 onwards है. Now how will you get D8? It will be D7 into 1 plus that stable growth rate जो हमें find out करना है. Yes or no? 20.43 into 1 plus G, that G we have to find out. नीचे K ही कितना है? 20%. एंड नीचे G कितना है वो भी मालूम नहीं है, वो भी we have to find out. रुको 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 भैया, ये आ गया. This much all of you have got. नाउ डिस्काउंटिंग फैक्टर्स क्वेश्चन में दिया है, दिस फैक्टर विल ऑल्सो बी दिस मच, बराबर ना, दीज फिगर्स तो खाली मल्टीप्लाई करके आ जाएगा, करेक्ट। एंड नाउ कम्स द $1 million क्वेश्चन। ये तो मालूम नहीं है, तो ये कैसे मल्टीप्लाई करूं मैं? $172.45 is your final answer. 172 point, the current market, see the current market price is based on these expectations. The current market price is based on 4 years 20% growth and 19, 18, 17 and then a stable growth rate. ये प्राइस 172.45 इसी पे बेस्ड है, तो दिस आंसर हैज टू बी 172.45. So this figure here should be 130.95, and now I can say this multiplied by this is equal to 130.95, and then we can solve and find out G. समझ में आया? चेक हियर. Now let us apply his philosophy. एक बार समझ लेते. So 20.43 into 1 plus G upon 0.20 minus G, same thing I have written, multiplied by 0.2791 is equal to this. Then we solve it. You can copy the steps or whatever you want to try to do on your own, and then you solve G and you get such a fantastic figure, 15%. इतना राउंड आंसर आएगा तो सवाल ही नहीं है क्वेश्चन रॉन्ग हो. This thought you also have in the exam ना, when you get a round figure answer and when you get odd numbers, अरे यार कुछ लोचा किया है. This is what I feel should be the solution. 15% should be the stable growth rate which you are. वो देखते हैं, वो नेक्स्ट का भी इंटरप्रिटेशन अलग है. सेकेंड पार्ट इज नाउ अगेन इंटरेस्टिंग. आई फील दिस वॉज क्लियर. जो एम्बिग्यूटी है वो सेकेंड पार्ट में, whereas most of the professors are feeling first part is very clear, 17% growth rate, and जो ambiguity है वो second part में है. I am still saying first part तो मेरे हिसाब से first part clear ही है, but ऐसे clear है. second part में ambiguity है थोड़ा, देखते हैं. You understood this what I have done here? Let us come to the second part. In the second part, what is written? Question number 28. Now, okay. To advise whether it is worth to purchase the share at this price if the investor has a stable growth rate target of 15% per annum. How interesting. Investor is thinking a stable growth rate of 15%. The question arises is, कब से 15% stable growth rate कब से सोच रहा है वो? Now suppose there are two people standing and talking. Just let us imagine a scenario. एक बोलता है this company will grow at 20% for 4 years. Then 19, 18, 17 and then a certain stable growth rate. दूसरा बोलता है expect a stable growth rate of 15%. That means पहले से I am expecting a stable. See, try to go to the psyche of the question here. One person is saying company will grow at 20% for 4 years, then 19, 18, 17 and then एक stable growth rate, then एक stable growth rate. ये बोलता है मुझे तो लगता है it will be a stable growth rate of 15%. So I feel that he is talking about that stable growth rate from year 1 itself. He is talking about the stable growth rate from year 1 itself. This is what I feel. And if he is talking about stable growth rate right from year 1, तो I can straight away apply the Gordon model. टेबल बनाने का जरूरत ही नहीं है. So उसके हिसाब से प्राइस कितना होगा I can find out, and that I will compare with 172.45 and advise whether he should buy or not. I will apply just P0 equal to D1 upon K minus G, find out the price, because he is expecting 15% right from year 1. तो टेबल बनाने का जरूरत नहीं है. You understood? Yes. Now I will compare it with the 170, find out the price by using that formula, compare it with 172.45 and advise whether you should buy or not. But now let us think logically. 172 price is based on an assumption that company will grow at 20 and all that. But इसको तो लगता है वो हाई ग्रोथ होने वाला ही नहीं है कंपनी में. तो अगर उसको लगता है ये हाई ग्रोथ नहीं होने वाला है, दैट मीन्स उसके हिसाब से तो प्राइस 172.45 होना ही नहीं चाहिए, कम होना चाहिए, बिकॉज 172.45 इज बेस्ड ऑन द 20% हाई ग्रोथ एंड आई डोंट बिलीव इन दैट हाई ग्रोथ. सो इफ आई डोंट बिलीव इन द हाई ग्रोथ, आई थिंक द प्राइस विल बी लेस, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू मी प्राइस इज लेस, बट चल रहा है 172.45, सो आई विल नॉट बाय द शेयर. I will not buy the share. Is that clear? Okay. Yes. This is just an otherwise obviously we will to calculate the price and prove it. If stable growth rate 15%, now just check here. It is assumed that the stable growth rate 15% targeted by the investor is from year 1. The market price 172.45 is based on high growth for few years and then a stable growth of 15% as calculated in one above. A higher expected growth rate results obviously in a higher price. However, since the investor does not believe in that high growth and expects a stable growth of 15% right from year, the share is overpriced for him and he should not purchase. बिना calculation के मैं बोल सकता हूँ. Now, if I calculate P0, D1, how much will be D1? 6 plus 15%. 6 हमने D0 assume कर लिया है फर्स्ट पार्ट में, तो सेकेंड पार्ट में भी वही रखना पड़ेगा. 6 plus 15% upon 20 expected growth rate, 15 expected return and 15 growth rate. 138. The price is 172.45, which is greater than the value, so you should not buy. ये समझा? And now again most of the other professors feel कि जो 15% स्टेबल ग्रोथ रेट की बात चल रही है वो 7 ईयर के बाद की बात चल रही है. दैट मीन जो ग्रोथ रेट हमने फर्स्ट पार्ट में कैलकुलेट किया है उसकी बात चल रही है. What they are saying is that we need to be consistent with the language of the question. Here the question says certain growth rate per annum stabilize at this, तो इधर भी stable growth rate लिखा है, तो stable same. This is what they are saying. ऊपर stable 7 साल के बाद का है, तो ये stable भी 7 साल के बाद का है. Okay, चलो, I can understand, इसमें ambiguity है. I am agreeing that you can interpret it this way. Now suppose we say that this 15% with the investor is expecting, that means two people are standing. One is saying 2020, ये भी बोलता है 2020, then he is saying 1918-17, ये भी बोलता है 1918-17, बाद में ये बोलता है a certain stable growth rate, ये बोलता है मुझे लगता है वो जो 7 साल के बाद वाला है ना वो 15% होगा. ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है ना. See, it depends on how I tell you the story. First time when I told you the story, मैंने क्या बोला, दो आदमी खड़े, एक बोलता है 20, then 1918-17 एंड बाद में कुछ सर्टेन ग्रोथ, एक बोलता है स्टेबल, मुझे तो लगता है स्टेबल होगा, तो इमीडिएटली व्हाट यू थॉट पहले से. बट नाउ इफ आई चेंज द वे इन विच आई टेल द स्टोरी, एक बोलता है 2020, एक बोलता है 2020, देन 1918-17 एंड ये बोलता है बाद में एक सर्टेन स्टेबल ग्रोथ रेट होगा. ये लगता है मुझे वो सर्टेन स्टेबल ग्रोथ रेट 15% लगता है. दैट मीन्स ही इज अज्यूमिंग दैट 15% विल बी आफ्टर 7 years. ये ऑलरेडी कैलकुलेट आफ्टर 7 years 15 ही है, एंड अगर उसको भी 15 लगता है, दैट मीन्स द शेयर इज प्रॉपरली प्राइस्ड फॉर हिम 172.45, he should buy, then he should buy. You understood what I'm trying to say? See, actually, this is the level at which CA final student should prepare also, na? If it is assumed that the stable growth rate is after year, then it is the same as calculated in one, and hence the share is properly valued and can be purchased. This is my take on this question, and it is what makes it a CA final like question.